What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact, and today we're going to be showcasing the brand new green UR Nejire Hado. And before we go ahead and get started, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button if you haven't already, click that bell, turn on all notifications to miss on any future videos, and also drop a like down below because we have hit 5,000 subscribers, you guys. Thank you guys so very much for all the love and support, especially after Global's launch. Everything is just doing super well, and I really do appreciate you guys. So we are at 5,000 subs now. Again, thank you so much. Let's shoot for the moon. Let's go to 10K. Heck no, let's go for Pluto for all I care. Let's go all the way to Pluto. Let's go all the way up to 100,000 subscribers. I know we can get there, guys. That is the ultimate goal. So again, thank you guys so very much. I do appreciate it. But here today, we're going to be looking at the brand new green UR Nejire Hado, and she is amazing, man. She is like super duper amazing. I have her level 90, but she has some pretty impressive stats. Like her power is okay. It's not like super high, but it's not super low either. It's kind of a mid-range power level for her attack power, but her HP is around 22,500 right here on level 90, and that is a lot. And I don't even have her boosted right here. Actually, you know what? Before we get started, let's just shove some boosts into her right here. Let's just shove 4,000 into that. Let's give her 700 attack, and then let's give her all of the speed here, right? Let's just do it right there. There we go. Not max completely, almost there. It takes about 50 of these each to max out a unit, but here we go right there. Look at that, 4,000. So she's gonna be getting like, what is that? 26,550 HP. Oh my goodness. But again, this unit is not heavily reliant on damage. What she does is incredible. She is by far the best support unit in the game, and we're gonna go over her kit really quickly before we get started. I'm gonna go over USJ, and then we'll probably do some PvP matches as well at the very end. So here today, Nejire Hado, again, when we do go over the kits in the breakdown video, if you missed the breakdown video, check it out in the description down below, as well as check the My Hero Ultra Impact database website that I'm creating for you guys in the description down below as well. The database website, all the units that are on the database website, their display, like for their action skills and stuff like that, their percentages are all at max, like fully maxed out. Mine's not fully maxed out. Almost there, but not quite. But again, the site does show it fully maxed out, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at the site. But here today, so Nejire plus Ultra deals 550% damage, so not too high. Usually a lot of damage dealers like Bakugo, I think a lot of other ones get up to about 700% damage. So again, she's not the best or absolute fantastic when it comes to damage. She does do some damage, but she's not going to be primarily focused on damage. So she's going to be increasing plus ultra gauge of all allies, excluding herself, by 15%. At least mine's going to be doing 15% at the time of her, you know, limit break and whatnot, right? So also regenerates HP of all allies, excluding character, by 15% as well. So she's going to be regenerating HP on her plus ultra, as well as giving all these allies plus ultra gauge. So her plus ultra, you're going to want to pop it off after the fact, either before your characters get the plus ultra to give them that extra boost up, or you're going to want to pop it after you use your characters plus ultra to then give your characters an extra boost in their plus ultra gauge after they've already used it, so they can get it that much quicker. So then we have the Fantastical Sky Dance, which is her first action skill, restores HP of a single ally by 25% and increases power of the ally by 30% for 3 turns. You can choose which ally this does affect. So I wasn't really too clear on that, but you can specifically choose which ally that goes to. And then also it restores HP of all allies by 25% at the same time. So she does boost all your allies' HP back up. And then also she's going to be boosting one specific ally as well that you can pick. And that's a cooldown of 6 turns. Then we have Power Wave, which is an AoE attack, deals 225% damage to all opponents, then decreases all opponents' power or attack by 20% for 3 turns. So she's going to be lowering that attack. It's going to be really good, even specifically for something like USJ and PVP. That's going to be really good to decrease that power, so you're not getting hit for too much. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because she's going to be increasing HP anyway, because that's going to be amazing right there. Also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 15%. So she's going to be giving all your allies even more plus ultra gauge. And that's a cooldown of 5 turns. So here we have the first of the 2 auto skills, or her passives essentially. Our first one increases plus ultra gauge of all UA high student allies by 20%. So she's going to run well on UA high student teams for class 1A students, or just in general, like with the big 3. So she's going to run well with those characters based on that first one. And then her second action skill, which is regenerates HP of all allies by 15% for 3 turns when a wave starts. Also, once per battle, she gives the character ability to make a last stand. So if she does get low on HP, very rare to see, if I do say so myself, but it is very rare to see. She can, if she ever gets to the point where she's falling below 50%, if she gets hit for a massive amount of damage, she's gonna live on 1 HP because of that grit ability. So I do have some extra auto skills unlocked. You can unlock these by using the helmet items on your characters. I do have a couple of those. I use the gold one and also a bronze one on her attack, because again, her attack one's not too like important. It's her, like, this auto skill right here, the second EX one, is more primarily focused on like restoration, HP, defense, and stuff like that, while the first one is focused on attack, power, skill impact, and all that sort of stuff, right? So I did get lucky in my gold one and got a nice star roll, which is like one of the perfect rolls. But this one, my second one's going to be increasing her max HP by 9% and also another 7%. I got 2 HP percent rolls for this girl right here, and that's going to be super useful for her. And then also reduces action skill damage onto character by 13% for 3 turns when a wave starts, so she's not going to be taking too much action skill damage either. Then also it's going to be increasing her speed, and then also her skill impact by 7% for critical hits, and she's also going to be increasing character skill impact by 18%. So her plus ultra is going to do a little bit more damage with that one. Again, that one's not primarily focused for me. It's the second one that I was more focused on, specifically with her. So again, we're gonna take on one of the USJ bosses and one of the mono green teams I have. My sub character is not really too important, but I am running the new Ochako, by the way. The new Ochako is a pretty decent character. Also, one of the memories that I do recommend running on this Nejire is going to be the newer memory, the SR one, because that one is gonna buff HP by 25% on a female character, and also just gonna buff her HP just in general. So she's gonna get 2 HP buffs. I actually want to swap that. And then my Ochako here, I think that this one, yeah, I'm gonna give this one right here to Ochako. So again, just wanted to swap some memories around. That should be good for that. But again, those are the memories right there. This memory specifically is the one that I would recommend running on her, or any memory that really buffs a female character specifically, or a UI character. You could run this one, but again, she's not going to get this second one because she's not a pro hero. So she's not going to get that second ability on the new free memory. You could run the absolute new UR memory, but she's only going to get one of the buffs, and that's going to be the max HP by 30% if any int type characters, if there are any int type characters. So she's going to get that max HP by 30%, but she's not going to be getting anything else, because if you're running her on mono green, she's not going to get much of any of these other buffs. So again, I don't want to really run that one. I actually like the female buff a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do our USJ fight and just go ahead and showcase what she is like. I'm not doing the absolute hardest difficulty, because again, that takes a little bit more time and patience, but this Shoto Aizawa 366,000 HP. But this is a good way to showcase how she's going to do. Now, this Ochako is going to increase all ally speed, so I'm going to use that. I am going to use her first action skill, and I'm going to use Todoroki's freeze. That way I can maybe get the freeze off on that. I missed that tap right there. Again, the tapping you're going to want to not miss, because those do come in handy. All right. So we do have plus ultra on Todoroki. I don't want to use it yet. She is stunned, unfortunately. I got her stunned, so I'm just going to use his Todoroki's action skill real quick, just to kind of get off some extra damage. And again, we have all of our plus ultra abilities. I am going to use Ochako and Todoroki. I'm going to save my Nejires. I have 2 Nejires. I have a support one for the guest, and I also have one on my team. So I'm going to save those Nejires for later, so I can increase that plus ultra gauge later. We did get the freeze, and that freeze didn't get Ochako's extra damage off, which is really nice. But as you can see, Nejire is popping off those heals left and right on our characters. I'm going to go ahead and use that, and I'm going to actually use her heal real quick just to get that extra little bit off. So plus ultra, and then there we go. I missed the tap. I keep missing taps, man. I really I really hate missing all the taps. I'm going to buff the plus ultra gauge, and I'm going to use that first Nejire Hado's, our guest one, to get that plus ultra gauge and HP regeneration up. That way those are there, and there we go. Now we have all of these action skills to use in a row, so that's going to be really good. But again, your team is essentially not dying. Like, this is a USJ boss. These bosses are pretty difficult the higher level that you get up there. But again, look at all this right here. Look at that. Boom, boom, and boom. I'm not going to use hers yet. I want to save her plus ultra. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at all this damage. Again, Nejire, look at all this heal. Man, it's so good. We're going to use these 2 attacks as well. I clicked too early. There we go. So next turn, I should be able to use her plus ultra because I'm going to get that extra plus ultra gauge off. So I am going to use hers 20,000 again. She's not going to be like too heavy on damage like I mentioned. And then we're going to get off some extra healing right here as well. So boom, there we go. Boom. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. But again, Nejire, your team is not dying. Like my team HP, look at all this HP, just chilling at almost near full HP. Even Nejire, she's taking a little bit of damage, but not too much because again, she's gonna heal all of that right up. Like again, Nejire is by far the best supporting unit in this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these two action skills. I'm gonna use Todoroki's plus ultra. This may finish it. I'm not actually sure. I don't think it'll finish it. He shouldn't. Todoroki might do like about half of this. Yeah. So 15,000. Oh, you are so close. Let's just use Ochako. Ochako, can your plus ultra just finish it off for us? Boom. There we go. There we go. Right there. Okay. Yeah. So again, Nejire Hado, her unit, you're not dying, or at least if you take a lot of damage, you're healing it up. Boom. Right there and then because of her abilities, as well as because of her plus ultra and stuff like that. So again, you're going to be healing up quite a bit. So let's go ahead and go to the PvP. And let's see what we can take on in the Ultra Arena. Now, I haven't done too much of Ultra Arena. I'm only hopeful to, so that's not too bad. But I do want to take on some stuff. Again, these people are running Nejire Hados, Nejire Hados, Nejire Hados. So this guy right here, the Granule, this guy too. Let's take on this Granule guy. This guy doesn't have too much of a team to really worry about here. Again, this is one of my maximum teams, I do believe. But I am going to just kind of boom set. There we go. 233,000 HP. This team should be pretty decent to run with. So we're going to do that. Again, Nejire Hado, going to make sure I'm not dying whatsoever with her. Because, yeah, you're not dying. You're definitely not. Also, I'm going to showcase her plus ultra, like animation, right? I'm going to do that here in today's video. So Bakugo, I want to do your all attack and then you and you. Actually, no, I want to use Todoroki's first, then Bakugo's, then you. No, I want to use, yeah, I'll use Todoroki's freeze next, because if I can get a freeze with him, then that'll be good, right? So again, she's not doing terrible damage, but she's not doing fantastic. But again, her main focus is not damage, right? So she's going to be supporting you quite a bit. And again, watch when the next turn pops. Look at all this HP that we're going to recover. Look at this right here. Let's I'm going to slow it down just so we can see all the HP. 7,000 right there on her. Oh my goodness. Again, we don't have her plus ultra yet, so I'm going to do this. And I can choose which person does get the buff, right? So I am going to buff Bakugo, and then I'm going to hit that All Might, because I do want to hit that All Might. Boom. Oh, we got the freeze. Yes, that damage. Yes, there we go, baby. All that beautiful looking damage from Bakugo because of that freeze giving us that extra little bit. Nejire, again, on their team is not too much of a primary focus, right? Because, again, we're getting that max HP, 46%, again, HP regeneration of 15% as well. So, again, that's just a lot of buffs for her to be giving our characters for keeping us alive, right? So, I am going to turn on the plus, I'm going to turn on the plus ultra animations for you guys because I do want to showcase hers real quick. So, let's do that. Let's use her plus ultra. And I'm going to focus hers on the other Nejire because I do want hers to focus on that. I'm going to focus yours on Endeavor and I'm going to focus yours on you. So let's do that. Oh goodness, I probably should have left ×3 on. They are a little faster than me again because they're using their action skills first, so they're going to be slightly more fast, or slightly going to go first because of their action skills. But here we go, Nejire's plus ultra animation. Oh my goodness, I love this animation. It looks so good. All the effects and stuff like that. She has probably one of the most beautiful effects on a plus ultra attack. So Bakugo definitely going to, I'll showcase Bakugo's. His is pretty cool. His is the Howitzer Impact, right? So this is, again, one of the very first characters in the game and one of the very first animations that we ever got to see. And it's still really, really cool looking, in my opinion. That should take out Endeavor. That is going to take out Endeavor. And Todoroki's, man. Todoroki's just got the ice and fire. Was it the flash fire? No, this was from like when Deku fought him on in the sports festival, right? So that's when that actual ability was. So I'm gonna focus on that Nejire for their normal attacks because I definitely want them to. Okay, Nejire is going to just. Okay, that didn't do any damage for me. Nejire is again. See, look, that's how good Nejire is. Look at that. She's living and she's barely alive, but she's also got grit. Just remember that she is got grit. So. That's going to come in, now she doesn't have grit. So there we go. Let's just go ahead and use up Nejire's last final attack here. This should finish off all for one. At least Nejire should. Yeah, Nejire should pop off. There we go. All for one. Boom. Again, in PvP, she's going to give you all of that healing. So you're going to be making sure that you're staying alive and that your teammates are staying alive, because staying alive with your teammates especially is important, because you want to get that perfect so you get those extra bonus drops when doing the PvP, like, you know, battles and whatnot. Because if you don't get a perfect, you actually don't get some of these medals. So you make sure you want a perfect by making sure that your team leaves, and Nejire is definitely going to make sure that your team does not die out during the fight, right? So again, look at that, all that win streak bonus, total victory bonus. Boom. I didn't rank up, unfortunately, but again, that is what it is. Let's do, I would say let's do one more PvP fight, right? So again, this team right here, this Kirishima, Momo, and Nejire, again, all those good units that a lot of people do love, and especially that I would advocate for also. So I'm gonna go ahead and battle start. I think my team is right here. Yep, there my team is. Let's go ahead and use that. 233,000 again BP, because again, ooh, it's so good, right? Again, it took so long to get that unit, man. It's so long. All right, let's see here. So again, Nejire is going to want to be the focus, but that Momo with that debuff is going to be quite important as well to want to take out. So we're going to do that. Just get all the attack alls off real quick. Boom, get that plus ultra a little bit faster, because you do get damage up the more that you chain, like damage up by 30%. And then also you do get an extra buff to your plus ultra gauge when you do your chaining. So make sure you are chaining your abilities, because that is going to be important for your moves and all that stuff. So we're gonna get that off, and then also we're gonna give Bakugo, we're gonna hit Kirishima, because we need Kirishima to not do that. I can get the plus ultra faster, but I don't think I need to use her healing ability just yet. So he's gonna counter normal attacks, unfortunately, and they did reduce my speed again, which is okay. Oh, we frozen Kirishima, getting that extra damage off. Boom. Ah, there it is. There's that counter ability. Again, this is where Nejire is going to shine with that extra healing there, right? So we do get that. I can't, do I need healing? I don't, look at that. I don't even really need healing. All my characters are like pretty much full HP. I'm going to launch this Todoroki at Momo, because actually, can I not target Momo? I can't target Momo, actually. Hold on. Let's target Kirishima, because he's got the taunt on, right? So again, Bakugo should deal enough damage to get rid of him, but I don't think it will. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm good. I should have held off on his ability, because that, I wonder if it will. Yeah, it did target Momo, so that's good. I definitely wanted Todoroki's to hit Momo, but again, I don't need this one hitting, but I can get that extra plus ultra gauge buff from her, so I'm going to use that actually to get rid of some of this. And that's also going to give us some extra HP regeneration as well. Again, I need to turn off these animations now. This is going to get too annoying to actually keep watching every single time. All right, Momo's gone, so that speed debuffer is removed here. Definitely don't need to keep seeing that. I am going to pop off one more extra little healing. I needed to, actually should have targeted Bakugo. I did not do that. That was my own fault. Again, Bakugo's almost gone, but we got that heal. See, if we hadn't have done that heal, Bakugo would have been oofs right out the way, right? So, all right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna do Todoroki, we're gonna do you, and we're gonna do you. Now this should be fine. That purple Bakugo is still pretty decent, so again, that's gonna be a big all right, we did take them all three out at once just to end the battle. Woo, I was getting a little too close for comfort, but that was still a really cool match. Again, do I rank up after this? I might be able to rank up. Will I? Please rank up. No, I'm not gonna rank up either way. But again, that is going to be the brand new Nejire Hado, you guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as well as drop a like down below if you guys did enjoy. Again, Nejire Hado, one of the best, if not the best supporter currently in the game. So if you do not have this character, you're gonna want her for your team, for your UA heist team, for your class, not really class 1A, but your UA student team. You can run her on some pro hero teams with Aizawa probably. And then also, again, her mono green team is also really good, because again, she is going to be super supportive of whatever team you put her on, just because of the HP regeneration, that extra plus ultra gauge buff and everything. So again, by far the best support character currently in the game so far. Again, Momo and Ochako are pretty good. I do like their kits. Momo and Ochako still do. I mean, if you run Nejire with Ochako on the team, That is a deadly combination. Like, that is insane combination that you're going to want to run with that if you happen to have Ochako and Nichiren. But again, insane support, one of the best ones. Very, very good unit. Highly recommend getting her if you don't have her. And, you know, if you don't have her, no fuss. She's going to go into the general pool, so you will have a chance to pull her in any of the future banners to come as well. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.